guess what I realized? That I was vlogging and I did say, oh, I have Dylan with me, and I did not introduce him anywhere, as if all of you guys know who he is. Guys, this is Dylan. Meet him, Dylan D'Souza. He is my fiance and we are doing our first international road trip together. They say that when you go to travel with the person you love, you understand whether you want to be with them for a longer time or not. So this is the testing phase. If we don't make it out of this road trip happy and peaceful, it's over.
You'll get to know on the next.
It's over. Hi guys, welcome back. We have now rented a car, and I didn't vlog the morning or the second day in Istanbul because I woke up late, and then we had to, oh my god, sorry. Look, I like this part of Istanbul. So pretty, so many buildings. Now we're off to Cappadocia road trip. I don't know if it's gonna be an interesting one or not.
We'll find out.
Because yeah, yesterday has been really tiring, and I don't know. But the weather today is really nice. If this was yesterday, we would have explored more of Istanbul. We have another day in Istanbul on our way back after like 5 days. We're again coming back to Istanbul, and then the flight back home is from Istanbul. So let's see if we do get time, because there's lots of places, the most touristy places in Istanbul, like Hagia Sophia, Blue Mosque, Taksim Square, which we haven't seen. So if we do get time, we will see, or we'll come back to Istanbul someday, hopefully. But now we're heading to Cappadocia. We are in Cappadocia and it's currently 10 o'clock in the night. We reached quite late, and there was a lake we wanted to see on the way, but it was too late. It was already sunset, so it was really dark, so there was no point going there. So we just straight away came to our hotel, and oh my god, it's the most prettiest place ever. In Cappadocia, we're staying in this place called Gourmet, and there are cave suites obviously, so we booked one of them, and it's so beautiful, the surroundings. The moment we entered this area, it was just wow. Because it's pretty late, if I record it, it won't look that great, so I think I will shoot a room tour during the day and just show you the hotel and just the surroundings. It's beautiful. We just walked outside our hotel to find a restaurant to eat something because it's pretty late and we're really hungry. And most kitchens are closed by this time, but there was this place that was open, and they were like, okay, yeah, it's open still, you can order. So we just sat down, have no idea how the food will be. Guys, the food just got here, and oh my god, it's the most amazing food we've had so far in Turkey. And because of Mangala, my favorite starters of choice is always loaded nachos, and so I gave it a shot and ordered nachos here, and oh my god, it's so yum. It beat Mangala's nachos, can you believe it, guys? Hello everyone, good morning. It's technically today is our day one in Cappadocia. We couldn't even see this last night when we came here because it was so dark, but oh my god, this place is just the most beautiful thing ever. I mean, look at this view.
guys, the place we're staying at, the Cave Suites. Oh my god, like how beautiful is it? Look at this. We just headed down for breakfast, and today we have the green tour, so that is about 9 hours long, and they come and pick us up from the hotel and then drop us back off after the tour is done. And we discover a lot of places today. um let's see how it goes. We just headed down quickly for breakfast, and then I need to come back and change. It's quite chilly this morning, but it says that the temperature will go up to 16, so hopefully it does go up to 16 quite quickly, because otherwise it's really cold. Hello, we are out and about in Cappadocia. Guess who was late this morning? Me. Well, actually, no. Technically, they told us pickup was 8:45 and 9:45, and they came at 9:30. So that's not really my fault. But we got into the minibus because there was a pickup, and then the guy tells us that it's just us today, so it's gonna be a private tour. We just got lucky, I guess. And look at this. Guys, we're at the ferry chimneys, and look how beautiful this is. It's all formed by nature. That's the most amazing and astonishing part. So people used to actually live in those and cook their food, light their fires, keep themselves warm. And apparently when the smoke came up, it looked like a fairy wings. That's why they call it fairy chimney. And they're about like many years old apparently. And a few years ago the government decided to just keep this place as a tourist spot for people to come to see, to explore the history, and they moved the locals apparently. And because Gourmet is an area where a lot of tourists are coming in just to see the place, explore the history, so the tourists, the local people actually moved out of here because of all the crowds, I guess. So there's no local people living here apparently, but this is all for tourists to see, explore, understand the history, and just, well, obviously get Instagram pictures. Next stop, Pigeon Valley. We just got to know that these places here were inhabited by pigeons, and people used to keep pigeons because they would help as messengers. They would make fertilizers out of pigeon excreta, and it would help their crops grow 2 times faster and better. And also the eggs of the pigeons were used to make some sort of plaster to make idols and icons or paintings in the chapels here. Currently this area is not inhabited by any locals. The government has restricted entry into this area, so we can't go in and see it just because it's dangerous. But look how pretty it is. And guys, I don't know if you can see, there's like a little bit of white you can see on top. That's all snow. And our guide, he told us that there is a possibility even now that it can snow, because it snowed like 2 days ago. So there's still a possibility that we can experience snow while we are here, and I hope we really do experience snow. Next stop was the Chem Art Center. Here we met Jihan. He taught us a lot about different types of stones, the stones that are found in Turkey, the stones they import from other places, and the kind of jewelry they make and keep. And he was the most sweetest person. We had a lot of fun here. Guys, if you're interested in jewelry, please go to the Kemat Center and get yourself really, really amazing jewelry pieces. And oh, please meet Jihan while you're there.
Jihan was like the most sweetest guy, or like a sweetest salesperson I've ever met, to be honest. He was showing us everything, letting us try all the stuff. He said it's not necessary you have to buy it. It's all just you feel the stone, and if you want it, then you can obviously go for buying it. But otherwise, you just go through everything, see everything, and that's about it. We did find this thing, so cute. I bought this one. It's topaz and zirconium. And I found like that's the most dainty and cutest thing I could find over there, because otherwise it's all big stones, which I'm not really into. But if you're somebody who's into jewelry and
It's a dream come
stones,
true.
yeah, lovely place. Next we're going to the underground city. So the guide just told us it's about like a half an hour drive to the place, and the place has like 8 underground floors, which we will be exploring. So super excited for that. Let's see how that goes. We're now headed to the underground city, and apparently this one's the biggest. There's quite a few of them here, but this one's supposed to be the biggest one. Like I said, with 8 floors underground. And the guide just asked us to wear our jackets. He said that it might get a little cold inside. So yeah, let's see. And apparently some of the paths going down are really, really narrow. And there's few floors that's blocked off, just because if they try to excavate, they go digging, there's a chance the rock slides and keeps falling. So we're only gonna go up to 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 8, 5 and 8. 4 and 8. So just a few floors. Let's see how that goes. If you're gonna be in Turkey for long, you can also buy museum passes for yourselves. We're not gonna explore a lot of museums here, so we're just getting the tickets. That's 13 euros each to get inside. This place is not for tall people at all. Oh, nothing better.
So, this is our kitchen floor.
Oh.
Yes. And the reason they built the kitchen on the first floor, because you want smoke to go out as soon as possible, so you wouldn't get poisoned, right? And you can see...
This gets scarier. I don't know how people actually lived here. Oh my god. You guys. So at one time there's only one person that can go, because you see this is really, really narrow. And there's a lot of people going ahead and coming up as well. So we're just waiting for the green signal to go ahead. Our lunch spot for today, guys. I think though, like it's because it's off season, so we actually got to sit here, because I've seen a lot of videos of people say they advertise this and then you have to sit like inside, because if there's a lot of people, a lot of crowd, then you might not be able to access this, especially if you come just 2 people. Every time we come out for lunch together or dinner, just generally ordering food, I always order something and he orders something, and mine always turns out to be good, and then I have to have pity on him and share my food with him, because his doesn't turn out good.
Sure.
Oh please.
You and sharing,
no,
it's
no.
fine.
Oh please. Really?
Oh, please.
Really? You want to stay together or no? Liar.
It's just for YouTube, guys. She's just telling she's sharing just for YouTube.
if you were Pinocchio, your nose would grow. Yes.
No way.
Yes. Anyway, so I ordered meatballs today and he ordered some beef. And you should have seen the look on his face when. So I told him, okay, the meatballs taste really good. And then he tried some. And then he tried his own food. And he was like, oh, this is also good. But guys, look at the food. It's yum, yum, yum. Like they have very selected menu. So you can only order from that. And don't have much choice here. But the food that comes is like yum. We discovered the underground city. And just being there 30 to 45 minutes, we were like, oh my god. People live there for months, like 5-6 months on a stretch without proper oxygen source, without proper sunlight, proper food, no privacy, and just like 5,000 people in that space. It was really like depressing as well to just imagine, but the kind of intelligence the people showed to survive back in the day in such limited resources and such limited space is commendable, guys. Really, I have no idea how they survived in there for that long, but yeah, just amazing. We were just walking through the Ilara Valley, and oh my god, like the place is so pretty. And we were speaking to a guy talking about like culture and the place here, the people here, the languages they speak. He also asked us a lot about India. We did promote Indian tourism a lot. I almost convinced him to visit India. I think I will check up on him if he visits India or not. But oh my god, guys, this place is just so pretty. I think if you come to Turkey, like Cappadocia is a must because it's just so beautiful. And so, because it's off season, it's like really quiet and peaceful and nice. But the guide did tell us that when season time, like during proper summer months, it gets really crowded. There's a lot of people, so maybe you wouldn't get this peace and quiet. But I think we've been really lucky. But the water, look at the water, it looks so clear. So this spring actually flows from a mountain that I cannot pronounce. Like the guy did tell us, but I can't. But most mountains here, they were formed as a result of volcanic eruptions, but that was like hundreds of years ago. No, more than that, I think. But yeah, it's just turned. I didn't know that volcanic eruptions and erosions and earthquakes could turn a place so beautiful. That's what Cappadocia mostly is about. So we are at our last stop of the green tour. We've come to Selime Monastery. Here the guide, he just gave us information about the monastery and how it would function back in the day. And he just told, go explore, see the place by yourself. There's signs everywhere, tells you where to go. And there's boards telling you what room is what. Most rooms are, obviously this is not in use anymore, so they're empty. But the board should tell us what was what back then. So let's see. Everywhere is climbing, going down, climbing, going down. Explains why I'm breathing so heavily, but pretty place, guys. Is like bath rice, I think. I would agree. Ubbu bath would be some other type of rice. Guys, we made it to the cathedral. And look, you can still see the paintings on the walls from back then. And if you notice the spears on the wall, the design of the spades on the wall, It was basically considered to be arrowheads because people back then, especially Christians, they were fighting against the Romans, hiding, trying to protect themselves. So the arrowheads represent a form of resistance against Romans to say that we're going to fight you, we're going to stay here, continue living in our faith despite everything. So there's a lot of symbolism. It's called Hassanda Mountains, and there's a lot of mountain ranges here that are just covered in snow, and I wish we could go there. But like, how beautiful is this view? Hi guys, we've come to the end of our tour, and I need to introduce you to Syed, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Big shout out to Syed. He was our tour guide for the day, and we've had the best time. If you come to Cappadocia, you need to contact this guy, get in touch, do the green tour. Amazing.
These guys are also amazing. It was really a fun day.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Our green tour is done. We got back to the hotel and we got back around 6 p.m. and we just came for an early dinner. It's currently 7 o'clock. We just found this Cappadocian cuisine restaurant close to where we are staying, and we came here yesterday actually, and they said the kitchen is closed, so we were like, let's try today because there's something like traditional Cappadocian food here which I wanted to try, and it was in their menu, so I was like, might as well give it a shot today. And in the menu we saw like they serve very few drinks most places, but there's something called raki. I'll put the video of how it looked like when she made it. Smells different, like smells good. And the lady who served this said it's like strong, so I have no clue, but let's try. You know what? Like you can feel like it's alcoholic, but soft is there, no? You get that taste. I think that is the flavored seed they have put. It's soft. It tastes like soft. It's really nice. So early dinner today, and we have a early morning tomorrow because doing something really special. I was almost like too scared that it's gonna get cancelled, but it did not. Like so far, because of the weather conditions, it's not cancelled. So guys, like we drove here because we wanted to do the green tour today, and we almost thought that we had booked the green tour. Yeah, that's fine. We have. Thank you. We almost thought that we'd booked the green tour. That's why we decided to get a car instead of an overnight bus, because initially I wanted to do an overnight bus from Istanbul to Cappadocia because I've heard that it's a different experience, the buses here. But yeah, we wanted to do the green tour. We didn't have enough time in Cappadocia, so we decided, oh, let's do a car and then get here quickly so that the next, like today, we could go out. And last night at 11 in the night, I'm checking my emails to try and find the reservation. Why did it go so quiet suddenly? And I couldn't find the reservation, guys. Went through all the emails, I can't find it, and I'm like, oh, we didn't book it. And then last minute at 11 p.m. I am online searching for reservations if we can get some. And luckily there was this small group tour. I was like, okay, that sounds good. It's not that expensive as well, so we'll book that. And I got 2 tickets. Guide shows up this morning. We've already met Syed, obviously. He shows up today and he's like, you two are the only ones on the tour today. And I was like, what? So that's why we got a private tour. Just 2 of us with Syed and obviously the driver. And it's been the most magical experience. Had so much fun today. Syed was a great guide. Just overall really nice experience. I'm really pumped up for tomorrow as well. Can't wait. But I'm gonna end this vlog here now. Bye.